Hello friends, welcome back to the Project Pathshala YouTube channel. I hope you are doing great and have seen my previous video on bottom navigation menu where we have created separate fragments for each bottom navigation menu item so that we can show the bottom navigation menu content separately for each menu item individually in the form of fragments. And now from today's video and onwards, we will create designs and their backend for each menu items in the respective fragment. Now in this video we will start with the course fragment. So in the course fragment we want that all the available courses should visible in the form of a list, and to show the course list we need to first create the list. Now because this app is for user only, we will not create the course list here, but instead we will create a separate app using which we can create all the data that we need for this user app. So let's create a separate project for admin app. Open the Android Studio and then click on new project. Select the empty view activity, then click next. Now here change the name to online teaching admin app. Now click on finish. Now because the data which we will create using this app is going to store in the Firebase database, and hence we will also going to see how we can secure the Firebase data by changing the Firebase security rules. And for that we will also implement the Otp verification based Firebase authentication system in this admin app. Now because I have already explained this in the previous video, I will not repeat it here and directly implement the Firebase authentication. You can check the playlist of the Firebase authentication from the description or click the link shown above. Now after implementing the Otp verification based Firebase authentication, here inside this dashboard activity we will create two separate interfaces. One is for creating the course data and other is for creating the lesson data for each courses. And to create such type of interface we will use tab layout view from the design support library. Now a tab layout provides a horizontal layout to display the tabs and used to display more screens in a single screen using the tabs. And also it becomes easy to quickly swipe between the tabs. So without wasting the time, let's create this tab layout. First we will start with the design. For that, go to the dashboard activity XML file, click on split. Now here we will change the layout to linear layout. Now to create the tabs we will use the tab layout. Give the layout width to match parent and height to wrap content. We will give the background color app blue, and then we will give the ID tab, then close this tab layout. Now previously we have used frame layout as a container to hold the menu item contents, but here instead of frame layout we will use the view pager widget as a container. And the reason behind this change is that using the view pager we can slide between the tabs. So let's create the view pager. View pager, give the layout width to match parent and layout height to match parent, and then give the ID view pager. Now you can see this red line over the linear layout. This red line is because the two views that we have added are positioned vertically, and that's why after this first tab layout the second view pager layout is going outside the screen. So to remove this error we need to change the orientation of the linear layout to vertical. Now go to the dashboard activity Java file to code the backend for tab layout. So first we will define the views we have created in the XML file. Tab layout, tab, view pager, view pager, and then we will find their IDs here. Tab equal to find view by ID r.id. tab view pager equal to find view by id r.id.viewpager. Now because we want to create two tabs for courses and lessons in the tab layout, that's why we will create two fragments and then set up them on viewpager. So to create the fragments, go to this Java folder and right click here, and then from the fragments select the blank fragment. Now change the fragment name to course fragment, then click on finish. Remove the unnecessary code from here. Go to this fragment course XML file. Here change this text to course fragment. Give the text size of 25 sp, gravity, center. Now create another fragment. Name it lesson fragment. Remove the access code. Go to the dashboard activity Java file. Now we will set up these fragments on viewpager, and for that we need to create an adapter class on which we will extend the fragment pager adapter class, which will set up the fragments and will also provide the slider property using which we can slide between the tabs. So let's create the viewpager adapter class. Inside this Java folder, right click here and then create a new Java class. We will give this class name as viewpager tab adapter. Now to apply the adapter functionality to this viewpager adapter class, we need to extend it with the fragment pager adapter class. Extends fragment pager adapter. Now as soon as we extend it with the fragment pager adapter class, it is showing the red line, and this means that there are some abstract methods that we need to override here. For that, click here and then press Alt plus Enter. Now click on implement methods and then click OK to override these two methods. Now here you can see that even after overriding the abstract methods, it is still showing the red line. It means that there is something more that we need to implement here. So now click here and again press Alt plus Enter. So as you can see here, we also need to create this constructor for this viewpager adapter class. So click enter and then click OK. So after creating this viewpager adapter constructor, the red line error has gone. Now here you can see that this constructor is a parameterized constructor and it takes the fragment manager as default parameter, and we need this fragment manager to set up the fragment on the viewpager. Now inside this getItem method, we need to return the fragments based on this position parameter. Now how many positions will be there is decided inside this getCount method. So we will provide the count here, and here we will return 2 instead of 0 because we have only two fragments, that is course fragment and lesson fragment. Now inside this getItem method, if the position is equals to 0, then we will return the course fragment, and else, because we have only two positions, so if the position is not 0, then it will be 1, and for that position we will return new lesson fragment and we will remove this return null. Now here, based on the tab position, we have set the respective fragments inside this adapter class, but we haven't set the titles yet. Now to set the titles on each tab, we will override the getPageTitle method and set the title for each tab. Now select this get page title method, and inside this method we will give the titles for each tab. So if the position equals to 0, then we will return the title as add course, else we will return the title as add lessons. Now we will call this view pager adapter class inside the dashboard activity Java file. So go to this dashboard activity Java file, and here create the object of view pager tab adapter class. View pager tab adapter is equal to new view pager tab adapter, and inside this bracket we need to pass the fragment manager. So we will use get support fragment manager here. Now we will set this adapter on view pager. For that we will use view pager dot set adapter, and we will pass this adapter here. Now to synchronize the tabs with the view pager, we will use the setup with view pager method and pass the view pager. Tab dot setup with view pager. Now that we have done with creating the tab layout, let's take an overview of it. So in the dashboard activity XML file, we have created this tab layout, and after that we have created this view pager. This view pager will help us to slide between the tabs. And then in the dashboard activity, we have defined this tab layout and view pager, and here we have find their IDs using find view by ID, and then we have created this adapter. Now before creating the adapter, we want to set the data for courses and lessons. So we have first created the course fragment and lesson fragment, and to set them on the view pager, we have created a new adapter class with the name view pager tab adapter, and here to provide the adapter properties to this view pager tab adapter class, we have extend it with fragment pager adapter, and after that we have override this get item method and get count method, and here we have passed the fragment count, and using the fragment count position we have pass the fragment in this get item method. So if the position is 0, then we will give the course fragment, and if the position is 1, then inside this else condition we have written this lesson fragment, and after that we have also override this get page title method, and inside this get page title method, based on the position we return the title for each position. That is, if the position is 0, then we have written the title add course, else if the position is 1, then we have written the title add lesson. Now in the dashboard activity, we have created the object of this view pager tab adapter class with the name adapter, and then we have used this set adapter method of view pager to set this adapter on the view pager, and then at the end, to synchronize the tab with the view pager, we have used this method of tab layout called setup with view pager, and then we have passed this view pager. Now let's run the app and see the output. So we will run our app on the physical device. So make sure that your device is connected and the device will appear here. Now let's run the app. Now here you can see the Firebase authentication system. Enter the mobile number, click on get OTP, copy OTP and paste the OTP, click on verify OTP. Now here you can see that the tab layout is created. We can switch between the tabs easily. Also we can slide to switch between the tabs. So this is how we create the tab layout in Android.